All right, guys, the following video that you're about to see is more proof. This is one of two things, man. So either the people that I'm talking to are pretending to be Hambalaya, Hambone, okay? Pretending to be Joey Hamby and Andrew Mercantile, and their paralegals, etc., or they're the Borg, and they're getting shut down and stopped from the beast that's inside of them. It's one of two possibilities because nothing else makes sense, right? So either these people are connected and they're plugged in to some sentient AI, and it's blocking and hindering them from representing me because, you know, they're about the kingdom of darkness business, right? And this is what we're dealing with. Or this is an intermediary with spoofing software, voice mimicry, intermediary, forwarding my calls, logging all of my calls, and this isn't actually getting out to another person. So it's one of two things. Either way, I'm documenting this and throwing it on the internet. You be the judge. You decide. Hey, bro, I see you up there throwing me a shout out on here if you're an actual real person, right? You're not some little Pinocchio wanting to be made a real boy by Uncle Geppetto, but you're a real person, because real people see this and they say, yeah, this is jacked up, dude. This is really funky. This is in your face. The mark of the beast is here. God bless you guys.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that's my business number.
Okay, so let me just merge these together here.
I'm a contractor in the state.
Gotcha. Okay, so I have some information here for you, and if you'd like, also there on the website, there's a strategy session
Okay.
form that you can fill out.
That's all right. Do you want me to fill out this form, or what do you need from me?
You can certainly do that. You can fill out the form that's on the Attorneys for Freedom website. And if you just click on Contact Us and then Strategy Session, you can do that as well on the website.
So do you need me to do this, or you just say your vernacular's weird? Like, do you need me to do this, or are you saying I can do this? Do I have to do it?
You can.
Is it pieces of flair?
That will go to the front desk as well. I'm just saying it's Sunday. It's 4:13 here, so nobody's going to be reaching out to you until tomorrow.
Yeah, that's fine. Do I need to do this to get my appointment with them? What are you saying exactly?
No, I can put that in too. But if you'd like, you can do that as well. But I'm going to still put in the thing here as well.
Okay. I mean, they told me the same thing. Okay, so I'm going to go fill it out as well. Do you have a time when I should be expecting their call or anything like that, so that I make sure that, because I don't keep my cell phones on me. We put them outside when we're not using them.
Yeah, so this is like a non-emergency situation, so at some point tomorrow they should be reaching out to you.
Well, I've called 3 other times and nobody has called me back. Do you have any kind of assurance that I'm actually going to get a call back?
They should be calling you back. There is a file here with no note on there, so I'm not sure what was going on there. But all I can do is just put that in there and have them reach out to you.
There's a file with no note on it?
Yeah, it just has your other number.
Okay, let's keep this key fact in mind throughout the rest of this video. This man seems to reinforce this idea that these are two separate companies. However, a quick look at his desk or wherever he's located, and he found a file with my name on it. However, that file has nothing written inside of it. So, like, are they the same company or are they not? Bro, they got like a phone call. I posted the phone call online with how weird it was, and there's over like 20,000 views on it. Okay. So I'm not like, I called, I asked 3 separate times for Hambalaya, Hambone, all of that. I was like asking him to call me back and nothing. And then like I call in now, okay, yeah, well, we'll get you on this, but you might get a call tomorrow. And so like this would be the 4th time of calling when I need help, I need representation. I mean, are these really the lawyers, or what's with the weirdness? Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not the one that's being weird here. I'm the one that's called. This is my 4th time requesting a return call, and you're giving me the same thing that they said before, and I still haven't gotten a call. And you're saying there's a file with my name on it. You had my phone number, but you don't have anything written in the file? What?
Because anytime somebody calls the law firm, it auto-generates a file. So it has a name and a phone number, and that's it. So that is the extent of what I have for knowledge of why you have a file here. Anytime there is a phone call at all, it auto-generates a file. So,
okay.
But I will certainly get this over to the front desk of the law firm.
Jeremy again? Are you? I thought you said you were going to get it over to the front desk, but you said that it'll go straight to the lawyers, and I'll get a meeting with the lawyers, right?
It'll go over to the front desk, and they will give you a call to set up a strategy session. And if they think it's a good fit for our law firm, they will set up a strategy session for you with the attorney.
Okay, well, I don't have the resources of Chase Bank, right, to run like vocal recognition software when Andrew or Joey call me back. So can I request some kind of video call? I mean, they even have AI spoofing that's really good now. I know how to freeze the matrix, just confuse them, talk fast at them, and then they can't keep up, and then they glitch out. But is there a way that I can have some kind of assurances that it's actually going to be Andrew and Joey when they call back, and not some kind of, middleman shill that's running phone interference, so I'm not receiving the justice that my family deserves?
Well, that's something you can discuss with the front desk. You're talking to attorneys on retainer, right? The self-defense program run by Attorneys for Freedom. So that will be all discussed with you with the front desk.
All right. I mean, this makes sense, right?
All
You're
right.
a living, breathing person, right? Everything I said clicks, makes sense.
I understand what you're saying. Yeah,
You know how like in Anchorman, when Ron Burgundy's there and he can't break the teleprompter and he's just reading the teleprompter? Like, isn't it frustrating in life when it seems like everybody you talk to on the phone in any kind of official capacity is reading a teleprompter, and if they break the prompter, they say a dirty word and their life falls apart? Like, what's going on with that? Isn't that weird? Like, do you have a human response to that?
I can only speak for the number that you called here. You actually called. You didn't call the law firm. You called Attorneys on Retainer, the program.
Yeah.
Self-defense program.
Yeah, I know. But, like, is that, like, normal people are like, yeah, dude, I totally understand. We'll get you help. We'll get you a call. We'll have one of these attorneys give you a call tomorrow. Like, that's a normal human response, right?
Yeah, and so I'm going to send this into the front desk. I'm going to reach out to you, and if it's a good fit, they'll set up a strategy session with you.
Okay. But they had 3 other opportunities to do the same thing, right? So he's kind of looking weird, right?
Okay, the only thing, again, this is the Attorneys on Retainer program. The only thing I can do is set up a call for the front desk of the Attorneys for Freedom law firm to give you a call. I can't really answer questions regarding the Attorneys for Freedom law firm. That's another side of the company here.
Yeah.
I can just tell you, I can just put in a request for the front desk to give you a call, and they take it from there.
Okay. Yeah. What is your name again? What do you do there?
My name's Adam. I'm an account manager for the Attorneys on Retainer program.
Got it, Adam. I mean, listen, you're an American, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't it bother you hearing, like, you can hear my baby in the background, hearing people like Matt Masucci or my baby in the background, and, like, people are fed up and they're getting hauled off to jail for ridiculous reasons by thugs with guns, bullies. It's an organized crime syndicate that we're dealing with up in Prescott. I'm calling out to people that can actually help. And this is like what you guys do. This is like literally what your job is. And if you really represented those things, it should light a fire of righteous indignation within every single person that I talk to, rather than this blasé, passive, like, yeah, well, we'll see what you can do. Like, this isn't normal human response. And so when I'm saying this, I don't have the burden of proof. The burden of proof is already there that I've called 4 times now and nobody has returned my call. And I have a good case. I fit your parameters of what you're asking for. And you're like just talking in circles like you can't break a teleprompter. Like, is that normal?
I'm not talking in circles. What I'm trying to tell you is you call the Attorneys on Retainer program.
And what I'm saying is I've called these lawyers 4 times. What they're doing is not so important. My wife is a doctor, dude. If one of her patients called 4 times and said, hey, we need you to call back, I don't care how important they think they are, she would call them back. She went to more school than they did. She probably makes more money than they do. So, like, and she wouldn't think that was beneath her, right? Like, my wife wouldn't do that. Neither would I. I'm a busy contractor. I make more money than my wife when we're doing our business. I would, if a client was calling me over and over and over again, I wouldn't hit the bricks on them and pass them aside and treat them like this. And then when they bring it to your attention, act like you're the one with the issue, right? Like, that's not normal, dude. So either you're like some in between shill that's pretending to be working for them, or like you're an automaton, bro. You know what I mean?
Sir, I'm not doing that. What I'm trying to explain to you is you call the Attorneys on Retainer program. This is a separate entity than the Attorneys for Freedom law firm.
Okay.
Attorneys for Freedom owns the Attorneys on Retainer program.
So get a hold of them.
Okay. So ready? So it would be like almost if you called Lexus and you had some things that you wanted to talk to Toyota about, but you called Lexus.
Yeah.
Like I can pass this information to the Attorneys for Freedom law firm, and then the front desk of that entity can reach out to you.
Okay.
But as far as helping you in any legal sort of way right now, I'm not an attorney. I work for the Attorneys on Retainer program.
So Attorneys on Retainer, just so I'm clear, is like a prepaid thing that if I'm I'm going around and saying pistols at dawn, like I call you guys after I get into my most recent scuffle and have a shootout in town square.
So it's a membership. So there's 3 qualifications for coverage, one of which is that you were a member before the incident occurred. So it's a membership. It's run by the Attorneys for Freedom law firm, but it's separate. It's a separate entity.
Yeah.
And you call the Attorneys on Retainer program, which I can certainly put you in touch with the front desk of the Attorneys for Freedom law firm.
Yeah.
But I can't answer any questions of any previous communications. I don't have that information in front of me.
Okay, I understand. That makes sense. I mean, you had access to their file and all of that. That's why it's weird, right? But okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I can just see because it's the same company, so I can just see that a phone call has been made. But that's the extent of what I can see.
Okay. All right, well, if it's the same company, yeah, please pass it along and tell them, hey, we got a guy and he's got a family and he needs help. It's an American.
Yeah.
They're taking advantage of Americans. You guys are all pro 2A, so am I. Let's do this. Let's take these guys to court and take them down and defend people,
so
right?
I will write up a thing here to the front desk, and they will reach out to you, and if it's a good fit, they'll set up a consultation with you and a strategy session with an attorney. That's going to be for them to decide.
Okay. All right, man. You have a good one, Adam.
All right.
All right, man.
Appreciate it. Have a great one.